Hey guys, Laz and Felipe here in a very noisy Camden town.
Hello everyone.
Welcome to another Tour Diary series for the Long Live Rock and Roll podcast. We're outside the famous Blues Kitchen, which is one of Camden and London's most renowned blues venues, isn't it? I know Felipe's played there a few times.
Yeah.
You like the venue?
I love it.
Yeah. Excellent. Well, this Tour Diary series episode or instalment is going to come from Felipe. So Felipe has something he wants to ask, and then we'll discuss it.
Yeah. Okay. So the topic is as we're here at the Blues Kitchen, let's talk about food. No.
Yeah. Why not?
Their food is
For once.
amazing. No. We're going to talk about the blues influence in rock. We can't talk about that in 5 minutes, right?
Yeah.
Because rock came from blues anyway, so we wouldn't have to talk about this for ages. But here's the thing. When you listen to early rock and roll, like Chuck Berry, isn't it easy to identify the blues elements in his music, like 12-bar sequence of chords, like chord progressions, 12 bars, the same 3 chords. It's just like a fast, noisier blues.
Blues, yeah.
You can identify the same elements in Elvis music, or even Black Sabbath, which is for me a dark, heavy blues.
Yeah.
That's what it is. You can hear the bends on the guitar, that kind of phrasing, and they were blues bands. So many early rock artists and bands, they obviously had a really strong influence from the blues.
Yeah.
Because there was not much before that, right?
Yes.
So my question for you is, nowadays when you listen to any modern rock, or heavy rock especially, can you still hear the blues in it? Is the blues still there?
So can I hear the blues in modern day music?
Yeah.
I think it's interesting because I think there are obviously bands who are still playing blues, so you can hear it on them. But with regards to pop music, I think it's interesting to note that in pop music, we still have the same 3 chords being recycled and used in different ways. Chords 1, chords 4 and chords 5, which are the basis for blues music. They're still being recycled over and over again.
Yeah, you do them in a different way, but they
you change
still
the
have the same function.
You don't have a guitar in the song, but you have a synth going on instead. You have some electro bass instead of a normal bass. We know how modern pop music is nowadays. It's very polished, very overproduced. So, but can I hear the blues? Just because the chords are there, it doesn't mean the blues is there. So, I'd say there are bands. Sorry, man. No, sorry. We'll go over here. That's where the beer goes in. Man, what's your favourite band?
To be honest with you, I don't really have one.
No? Favourite artist?
You've been interviewed now.
Favourite artist?
Yeah, who do you listen to most?
I like Westlife, there you go.
There we go, Westlife. Fantastic.
Thank you.
So, if a gentleman likes Westlife,
He's doing a really important job.
yeah, he's providing the Blues Kitchen with the beer that all of the patrons need. There you go, this guy likes Westlife, and Westlife, as I'm sure, like I just said, would be using those chord progressions 1, 4 and 5. It is the basis of blues, it was the basis of the Beatles, and therefore the basis of pop music. But back to the question, can I hear the blues?
Heavy rock?
Well, we were listening on the way down here. Okay, I'm going to say no. We were listening to Soundgarden on the way down. We've been heavily listening to Soundgarden a lot recently, and their riffs are very bluesy. Very bluesy. So you've got these heavy, grunging riffs that, like you said, like Black Sabbath, they are heavy and they're quite dissonant at points, but you can hear the blues influence. And I think for bands like Soundgarden, in modern day music, it is very prevalent.
And talking about Soundgarden and grunge in general.
Oh, sorry.
You can also find
Disturbed.
That's right.
Done a great version of
Disturbed.
Disturbed. You ever heard of that?
Yeah, the Sound of Silence.
Sound of Silence.
Great one.
Fantastic.
Fantastic.
That is
Thank you.
cool. Yeah. Well, that's he just mentioned
Exactly.
something, right?
We've got a metal band called Disturbed who have taken influence from 60s pop music and covered Simon and Garfunkel's Sound of Silence.
Yeah, and Disturbed, if you listen to the vocals, that kind of aggressive, dirty vocal style is blues, isn't it?
Yeah.
Somehow it is.
Yeah.
But back to the topic, I would say that the feeling you have in Soundgarden's music, or even Nirvana, it's a feeling of blues. It's a
Yeah.
feeling like you don't
Sleazy,
belong.
slow,
I'm
yeah.
talking about the lyrics and the whole context
well, yeah.
of the music, the poetry behind it. It's like I feel like I don't belong here. This is not my place. This is not. I'm unhappy. So
Yeah.
you sing in the blues to get away from the blues.
Right,
You know,
I see.
you don't want the feeling. You don't want to feel blue.
Yeah.
So that's why you sing the blues. And many of those rock bands have that in their lyrics.
And, that's
so
a good
I think
point.
you can relate to
yeah.
it as well.
So I think as long as lyrical content is expressing some form of disconcerting with the way society is, with the way
Yeah.
their life is, with the way anything is, as long as lyrics are saying this isn't good, that's a bluesy influence, isn't it?
It is.
So there you have it. So
Also-
lyrically, I think blues is still heavily about and heavily influenced.
Also, there's loads of black magic references in blues and in heavy rock.
Yeah.
I mean, you
Yeah.
got some elements of that.
So I think to sum it up musically, you definitely have some elements of the blues there. You've got the 3 chords that are so often used in pop and rock music. But as Felipe said, lyrically, the feeling and meaning of the blues is still very predominant in heavy metal, heavy rock, grunge and stuff like that. So yeah, well, good question, good answer. That's a perfect example of what the Tour Diary series is all about. Just being out on the streets in the town that we're gigging in. We'll do more of that. We should go around and ask people who their favourite band is and
we
why.
should. We should interview people on the streets.
Exactly.
Yeah?
Anyway, guys, well, thank you very much. You tell us in the comments, do you think blues is still prevalent in modern day
Do you
music?
listen to the blues?
Yeah, and if so, let us know in the comments. Thanks very much, guys. Another Tour Diary series done. We're off to play a gig now and get a bit of food. So,
Keep on rocking, everyone.
and as usual, long live rock and roll.